We march on. We march on. Pistons, Pacers, Rockets, and Warriors. Let's see what game's coming up first. Typically, it is the Eastern. Whoops. Well, okay. Apparently not. Apparently, you guys will be first. Good to know. So let's take a look at Golden State and what you'll be up against in round number 1. Sleepy Floyd, Purvis Short, Joe Barry Carroll, Wayman Tisdale, former Rocket Rodney McRae, John Bagley. How the fuck can they afford that? My God. I don't know how they're affording this team, but apparently they are. Good Lord. And for me, taking on the Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, Kelly Tripucka, the Tripucka, his beautiful mustache, Doc Rivers, Joseph Sharp, Larry Nance, Jerry Shitting, as we coined him, Cliff Livingston. Yeah, and oh, the goatee on Bill Wennington. Beautiful. Yes, Jordan has already been drafted. He has spent the last couple of seasons on the Clippers, which is very weird. Yeah, Jordan is a Clipper in this reality. Which, by the way, they lost in the first round again. They got swept by Portland. Herbs. Awesome. $12 CCM jacket. Is it like a team branded or just like an outright CCM jacket? All right, chat, let's do this. Let's see what happens. You're taking on Golden State in your first game, best of 7. From this point on, only round 1 is best of 5. Okay, Herms, it was that one. That's awesome, though. Ooh, Golden State runs away with it at the end, 99-90. Good game from Patrick Ewing. No one else could really step up points-wise. Yeah, close game. All the star players did pretty well, but the Warriors take game 1, 99-90. I imagine I will face a similar fate. It's game 1 against the Pistons. Got a real bad feeling about this series. Real bad feeling. 92-77. 26 points from Michael Adams. Otis Thorpe with the double-double, but oof. Isaiah Thomas, 24 points. That was a bad day at the office in game 1 for both of us. Game 2, chat, for your Rockets. Let's see how this goes. See if you guys can have a better performance, and the answer is yes. But you might blow it. You might blow it. It's close. But you survive at the end, 110-100. 39 points for Patrick Ewing. Double-doubles for he, Willis, and Sampson. You survive a pretty strong effort from Tisdale and Barry Carroll. There you go. There you go. Game 2. I need a win, and desperately, or it's not looking too good. Or at least keeping it more competitive than game 1. But more competitive is not enough, as they outscored us 32-14 in the fourth quarter. 102-85 the final score. Kellogg, our leading scorer, with 17 points. That's never going to cut it. Yeah. Pistons up 2-0. I'm in big trouble. Any hope of a championship this season, it's up to you guys. Game 3 against the Warriors. You guys need a win. And it's a close one, but you're going to get that win, 107-99. Another huge game for Patrick Ewing. Jesus. Jesus. My God. 32 points for Purvis Short. It's not enough when Ewing's bringing down 20 rebounds in a game. Game 3 against Detroit. Can I at least win a game? Can I at least win a game? That's all I'm looking for at this point. Just let me win a game. At least one. Thank you. We showed up. 108 to 91. Beautiful. 24 points for Otis Thorpe. Clark was up there with a double-double as well. Bill Lambier dropped 20. But there we go. We at least won a game. I got my wish. I'm not getting swept. Thank God. For Chat's Rockets. Let's see what happens in game 4. You've won 2 straight. Strong effort from the Warriors so far, though. Golden State runs away with it to tie the series up at 2 apiece. 111 to 95. Strong game again from Ewing. Doubles from Sampson and Willis. 28 points. Wayman Tisdale getting it done. All right. All right. Let's see what happens in game 4 for me. If I win this, I might have a shot. If I lose this, I'm dead in the water. Let's go rock. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's rock. You ever try to say one word, but then your brain wants another word, and then you say 2 different words at once, and it makes no sense? Detroit has a 3-1 lead. 108 to 103. Adams led the way. Kelly Tripucka was up there, but... All right, so through 4, it's 2-2 in the Rockets series, and I'm at a 3-1 deficit. I said it would be up to you guys to be the team to win a series here, or to win a title. Don't lose to Golden State. You're better than that. They're a good team. You guys, the team that you've built, you should be winning this series, and you are dominating Game 5, 94 to 84. Sampson led the way, double-doubles for him, Ewing, Willis, your big men. If the big men show up for you guys, you do very, very well. Very, very well indeed. 1 win away from your first Western Conference final. And, well, we know how this is going to end. Here we go. Game 5, it's been fun. I had a great time making the playoffs. Making it to the second round. Yep, GG's. 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 Holy God. We started the battle back. But when you dig yourself a hole to China... Did you lose that game? Yeah, whatever. I lost this game, so it's fine. Maybe I just presumed that you guys won. Or I misspoke again, like I said I did a few minutes ago. I'm in mourning, okay? I just got pooped on by Detroit. Which is unfortunate. God, you guys did lose that last game. How? How? 94 to 84. Oof. Yeah, you lost. You lost badly. Well, don't blow it, chat, because I'm already out. And, yeah. Yep. Oh, here we go. You lose this one, you're totally boned. You lose this one, you're totally boned. You gotta win it. Forced Game 7 of this series is over, and you have lost. 119 to 113. Ewing did his best, but Sleepy Floyd and the Golden State Warriors knocked you out. The 2 seed falls to the 6 seed. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I have an excuse. I lost to the 1 seed. You guys really should have made it to the final. That is, that's disappointing for both of us. It really is. It really is. So if we take a look here. Playoff-wise, Ewing was a monster. You might end up losing Ralph Sampson, which is brutal. I mean, yeah, your big men, for the most part, did pretty good. Every single one of them averaged a double-double here in the playoffs, but... yeah, that's just rough. Then for me, Kellogg and Adams were both great, but my secondary scoring left a little bit to be desired. I think I'm going to have to wait for the likes of Rodman, Hornacek and company to actually kind of take over this team. So we are out. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, at the very least, the Lakers lost too. It's Portland, Golden State, Detroit, and Chicago. Who's going to the NBA final? Portland and Detroit. Detroit's winning this. Isaiah Thomas and company, they're going to get it done. It took 7, but the Detroit Pistons, with Isaiah Thomas leading the way, get the job done. No point in watching that celebration. We've already seen the presentation. Still hasn't taken that next drastic step forward like it will in the early 90s, but there you go. Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons, champions in 1987. Well, let's see what happens in this offseason. Paul Westfall's retired. Bob McAdoo's gone. Truck Robinson. Gotta love Truck Robinson. Dan Issel. Artis Gilmore is gone. Those are definitely the big names. Jersey retirements. Paul Westfall's number 44 retired by the Phoenix Suns. Historical changes. The top 3 picks are done via random weighted draw. Romando lotto picks are determined by team records, so the lottery has changed. The Knicks have themselves a new uniform. The Washington Bullets have rebranded from the Bullets to the Bullets. Okay. But they've changed their name, logo, uniform, and floor, apparently. Interesting. Also, shout out to Lil Wayne. Not feeling it at the moment. Let's see. There we go. Chicago has updated their uniform and floor, as have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, that Bullets thing is a little bit interesting. So yeah, that's the only rule change. So we go to the lottery, in which wow. Okay. Well, you guys are up there with top 4 odds at the number 1 pick, thanks to a deal with the New Jersey Nets. I don't remember if that was lottery protected for top 3. And I am currently also in that top 7 thanks to a deal with San Antonio. I am not allowed to see draft picks at this stage. I don't believe. So we'll, I guess we'll see what happens here. It is the lottery. 7th pick. Will it stay with Seattle? How do I lose every lottery I'm in? The Sonics have moved up into the top 3. I moved down 1 spot to 7th. Every time. Utah will pick 6th. Somehow the Cavs have also moved into the top 3. You guys could be in big trouble here. 2 teams have already moved up. Atlanta stays at 5. All right. Dominique Wilkins is going to be a free agent. The 4th pick, will it stay with the Suns? It will. All right, so you guys still have a top 3 pick. But where is it? Bullets removed the word Washington from their logo and they redrew the hands. Fair enough. The 3rd pick belongs to the Seattle Supersonics. It's a top 2 pick for you guys. Have you fallen down to 2nd, or will it be a number 1 pick? I don't even know if you will have the pick if you win it. It might have been lottery protected. And you do fall to 2. So no number 1 pick for you guys, but the 2nd overall pick, if you retained it, the Cleveland Cavaliers end up walking away with the number 1 overall pick. in 1987. So the Cavs are the guys. Interesting. I also have the 20th pick thanks to a deal with the Lakers and the 13th pick. So again, plenty of picks in the first round for me, which might actually be a detriment because of the cap structure at this point in time in the league. So let's find out as we go to the drafts. And indeed, you guys have the second overall pick thanks to the New Jersey Nets. So the first pick in the 1987 draft goes to Cleveland, and they select David Robinson. Let's be honest, you didn't need David Robinson. But goddamn, that would have been something. Which brings us to the number 2 pick. You guys do have 12 trade offers, and you should explore this. So let's take a look. Scott Skiles in the 11th. Ooh, honestly. So you trade the second overall pick. You get the defending rookie of the year and the 11th overall pick. I think you have to consider that. What you also have to consider is that Scottie Pippen is available in this draft. I don't know if Reggie Miller's in, but Scottie Pippen would be the guy to take here. So let's see what else is there. Due diligence. Ricky Green, who's 32. TR Dunn, The 8th pick and another first next year. There are some good offers here, but if you want Pippen, then yeah, the 9th pick and a first next year. Reggie isn't in, then there you go. So it would be Pippen. Sabonis and Goodrich, 2 big men. All right, chat's saying Pippen. I'm at least going to show you the deals you're passing up on. But Mark Price and a first rounder next year. Daryl Dawkins and I would take Ron Harper and Daryl Dawkins personally. Eddie Johnson, Danny Shays, William Bedford in the first in 1989. First next year, and Walter Davis. Jack Sikma. And a first round pick next year. Calvin Nat and a first rounder next year, but chat's saying Pippen. So, I mean, yeah, no doubt. Just to let you know, though, in terms of who else is in this draft, Kevin Johnson, phenomenal fucking player. Obviously, Kenny Smith is fantastic. Muggsy Bogues. Mark Jackson's really solid. For shooting guards, unfortunately, there's not a whole hell of a lot there, for being honest. But at forward, the big name is Scottie Pippen. And I know that's who you guys are going to take. Power forward, Horace Grant. His glasses are in this draft. It's pretty nice. And then, yeah, big men center. Nobody crazy good. So I think you guys made it pretty clear. With the second pick, the Houston Rockets are going to select forward Scottie Pippen out of Central Arkansas. That is one hell of a pickup for you guys. Seattle with the 3rd pick select Kevin Johnson out of California. Phoenix at 4 take Dennis Hopson. Come on. Atlanta at 5 take Derek McKee. Okay. Come on, Utah. Don't screw me here. Utah at 6 take Reggie Lewis. Which means available to the Pacers at 7 is one Kenny Smith, which I am very happy about. The face of the NBA on TNT. How could I not take Kenny the Jet Smith? I mean, Muggsy Bogues would be a great pick too. Mark Jackson, I mean, it's a damn good draft for point guards. But yeah, there's no denying I'm taking Kenny Smith. Horace Grant wouldn't be that bad. I'm hoping he'll be there in a few minutes. Kenny the Jet, welcome to the Indiana Pacers. Had to do it. Had to do it. Pick number 8, the Boston Celtics take Olden Polynice. Should have gone to Utah. Pick number 9, the Sacramento Kings select Sarunas Marciulionis. Pick number 10, the New York Knicks take point guard Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, who, fun fact, was drafted by the Knicks. So there you go. Some are real, some aren't. They don't have the rights to everybody. Washington at 11 trades the pick for a first next year and a second in 1991. So the Celtics move up and select Muggsy Bogues. I was hoping he'd fall to me. All 5'3" of them, Muggsy Bogues to the Boston Celtics. Damn. Pick number 12, the Chicago Bulls take Rolando Mason. Computer generated, obviously, in case you couldn't tell by how he looks. So that brings me up again for the second time in this round. I have a trade offer, and I'm really going to have to consider this because the signing bonus could kill me. Good trade offer from you guys. Thanks. Okay, that's interesting. So let's see. Ooh, two other first-round picks from Philly. It's 1987 drafts. Kevin Johnson was gone already, wasn't he? Ooh, Horace Grant's still there. Okay. So, 2 first-round picks are Horace Grant. Ricky Green and T.R. Dunn. That would also cost me another first-round pick, though. Celtics are willing to outright offer Muggsy, but wow. Muggsy's a 77. That deal makes no sense. They just traded up to get Muggsy, and now they're wanting to be like, hey, give us another pick, but also we'll give you a first-round pick. I mean, I might have to say yes to that. That's literally a free first-round pick. I mean, it's literally a free first-round pick. So yeah, NBA needs to work on their trade logic a little bit. It is true that the 1988 draft isn't great, depending on who's in. I mean, your top 5 players point-wise, Mitch Richmond, Hershey Hawkins, Rod Strickland, Rick Smits, and Danny Manning. Also, Rex fucking Chapman. I don't know if he's in the game. I'm going to have to take that deal. Got Reggie Lewis available. Mark Jackson, who was just drafted, but I'd have to give up a first-round pick. I'd also get Sam Goodrich back. 2 first, Daryl Dockett. Ooh. God, I'd have to give up a first-round pick next year. It would be lottery protected. But Daryl Dawkins and Ron Harper? Fuck. I don't know if Dawkins' deal is expiring. Danny Shays in a first. Bedford Ed Brooks. Walter Davis. First and a second down the road for Jack Sikma. Buck Johnson. And then 2 firsts. Okay. I mean, that Sikma deal is interesting unless his contract is up. It says 1 year left. Yeah, he is not under contract for next year, is he? I mean, if it's showing 87, does that mean it's expiring in 87? It shows him under contract for age 31, so he should have 1 year left. Thankfully. So Sikma could be worth it. Could be. Rockets had the best offer, right? So Sikma could definitely be worth it. There's the Daryl Dawkins, Ron Harper offer. Harper would be potential. Dawkins is just obviously solid. He's free agent now. Well, how would it then if Ron Harper... I guess he was drafted a year ago. Ron Harper wouldn't be a free agent after 1 year, would he? He wouldn't be a free agent after 1 year. He's got a 2-year team option kicking in. Okay. This is a tough choice. And Mark Jackson listed at 3.5 star with Goodrich. I'd have to give up my 20th pick as well. What's Mark Jackson look like? B+ potential. So keeping the first round pick to take Horace Grant is kind of a mystery box because I don't know how well they rated Horace Grant. He should be rated very highly. I mean, 5th most points out of this draft, 2nd most rebounds behind David Robinson. So he should be rated really well. And then there's Muggsy and a first. I'm going to guess it's Stratharion. Thank you for the follow. It's a B potential for Muggsy. He's not going to get much better than what he is now. That 1990 draft. I got to look at this too. I got to do my research here a little bit. That 90 draft, if the Celtics are on their way down, Gary Payton, Kendall Gill, Derek Coleman, Tony Kukoc. There's some decent players in that draft, but there aren't very many elite players. That's all we play, man. I know, like, the NBA community-wise, Kill a T, thank you for the follow. Like, NBA community-wise, like, MyNBA/franchise, it's not the most popular thing in the world, but I still really enjoy it. Which is crazy, because this is for console gaming, outside of, like, your football managers or something like that. This is the best franchise mode there is. God, what do I do? Oh, good! What do I do? Nike Mac, thank you for the follow too. But yeah, we do franchise mode for everything, man. We've been playing a lot of Madden prior to this coming out. Oh, this is such a tough choice. The problem is if Jack Sikma's deal is actually up, I don't think I'd be able to afford to keep him. I genuinely don't. So, like, for example, too, if Daryl Dawkins' deal is up, would I be essentially just acquiring... It says he's under contract for 87. So he should be under contract, right? But if he's not, then he's going to walk, and I gave up an extra lottery-protected first-round pick for him. So this particular era starts in the 1983-84 season. Then you have the Jordan era that begins in 91, and the Kobe era begins in 02. You wouldn't walk? Shit. Because right now it's about, and I know I'm taking forever on this, and I'm sorry. But right now, it's the balance between future versus can I win soon. Well, it doesn't let you trade anyone who's not under contract. Okay, Jordan is with the Clippers. So the ridiculous Celtics trade, they literally just selected Muggsy with the 12th pick. Get a free extra pick in the 90 draft. Reggie Lewis showing up with a B- potential. I think, again, that's just according to my scouts. He might actually be better than that. Muggsy in the first, Mark Jackson, and Sam Goodrich, who's computer generated. He's not going to get much better than he is. I don't want to give up that extra first-round pick. Much as I like Ron Harper, I don't want to give up that extra first-round pick for him. So it's this pick in a 91 second for Jack Sikma. It's the ridiculous trade for Muggsy Bogues. Or I just select Horace Grant. I'm going to start negotiation on the Bogues trade really quickly. I mean, I have Adams, I have Curry and Hornacek. We got Kellogg at the moment. We have Thorpe. I mean, Sikma to replace Carr would be pretty damn nice. It would be. It would be, it would be. I just don't know what the hell I'd do with Muggsy Bogues. The problem is Horace Grant at power forward, like, what am I going to do? Unless it plays Otis Thorpe at center. That's Sikma deal, man. I think I'm going to do it. 13th overall pick and a second rounder in 1991. I'm going to pick up the veteran Jack Sikma And I'm pretty much going all in on the idea that I'm winning next year. Done deal. Let's trade the 13th pick and a second rounder in 91 for Jack Sikma. Done deal. So the Sonics at 13 take center Richie Graham. So they immediately draft a replacement. Ivory, it doesn't. So you got to start in either 83, 91, 02, or modern day. See, Golden State at 14 take Reggie Williams. See, at 14, the Clippers take Al Garrett, generated point guard. Sixers take Javon Allen, another generated guy. Blazers at 19 take Horace Grant. He almost fell to you guys. Horace is off the board. The Mavericks at 18 take center Joe Wolf. So you guys are on the board. No trade offers. So in terms of point guards here, in the old 87 drafts, you would be pretty much taking your chances with the generated guy at that point. Shooting guard wise, nobody amazing. Kevin Gamble is real. He finished 15th in points. He was solid, not amazing. Let's see. Power forward wise, not looking that great. And then center wise, it's a lot of computer generated guys. So honestly, I mean, based off of who you guys have scouted, it's kind of a tough call. Let's go look at your team. You might have to draft for need here more than anything. So point guard wise, you do have McMillan. Shooting guard wise, Craig Elo's there, but his deal is up. So you don't know if he'll be staying. Ender, what's up? Forward wise, you are going to have to use your team option on Mullen. And Willis, there's a team option. And then Ewing, there'll be a team option. Sampson apparently is okay. So I don't know who the hell you guys should draft at this point. But in terms of the dudes you have info on and the ratings, there aren't any like big names from the time that still stand out. But according to your scouts, Greg Anderson's the best one left. You could go for Gamble. Could go for Winston Garland, get another guard in there. Yeah, you added Scottie Pippen in this draft with the second pick. I believe Pippen's a forward all around, as opposed to having guard. So. And Pierce, Kevin Gamble does have forward and guard. Tough call. Mullen play guard, yes. But will your coach put him there? Yeah, Vincent Askew is also there. You just don't know how well these players are going to be rated. So out of that, we'll throw it to a poll here. Why not? We'll throw it to a poll with the names I've seen. So we have Winston Garland. I've seen Kevin Gamble mentioned. I've seen Askew mentioned. I've seen Thurman mentioned. We'll run with those four. So yeah, that's something I like to do on NBA. It's more difficult to do on other teams, but that's been something we've done for the past couple years. It's just the idea of Warrior. The problem is the coach just edits it right back. So pretty much ended up being a one-time thing. NBA kind of makes it possible for, me to have my own team. So I'm in control of the Pacers. And then you guys are working together as Chat's team, as the Rockets. and we're playing until someone wins, and then we're switching over to the Jordan era, and after that will be the Kobe era. Well, let's see, who's it going to be? Overwhelmingly, the result's pretty much final. And it is going to be Mr. Vincent Askew. So Askew is the man out of Memphis. Going to Houston, and apparently, according to baby Chris Broussard, he slid down the board. Please give me a trade offer. Oh, thank God I got trade offers, because there's nobody that I want. So, a first-round pick next year and the year after if I give up a second this year. Okay. Hornacek. Ooh. Ooh. Give up Hornacek, get Reggie Lewis. I love me some Jeff Hornacek, but, yep. Yeah, that's a decent little offer there. First and a second for 2 firsts from Dallas. This first for 2 firsts from Detroit. Walter Davis, a first and a second for Davis and a first. 2 firsts from Seattle, both protected. Fuck you. And Buck Johnson. I mean, yeah. Honestly, the pick in 91, I don't even know if we'll make it that far, but there's nobody left that I want with that pick. Swap Hornacek to get Reggie Lewis, who just got drafted tonight by Utah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The only thing I'm concerned about is how much Reggie Lewis is making. But I am going to take that deal from Utah. Easy does it, because I don't need that pick in this draft. This draft's kind of bad at this point. So, done deal with the Lakers and the Jazz, or the Jazz, excuse me. I keep thinking of the Lakers because Magic's playing for the Jazz in this reality now. They took a generated Alvin Sanford. So, we'll send to the next user pick. It is myself, and I'm going to have to make this. Ugh. Do you have any real dudes left? Tellis Frank is a real dude. I mean, you can pretty much just tell by the faces who's real and who isn't. Ron Grandison, also real. Deion Baldwin. Looking to see if there are any names I recognize, but no. Nope. Well, I guess we'll just go for it. And we will take go for Tellis Frank. I don't even know if I'll sign him, but apparently he was the best player available. Good to know. All right, and that's it. You guys, again, don't have a second-round pick, so we get through this draft. 84 rated David Robinson to the Cavs. You guys ended up with Scottie Pippen and his 79 rating, A potential. LOL. He actually is forward and guard, so there you go. That does help. Let's see. I ended up with Kenny the Jet Smith. 78 rated, A potential. So we both did very well for ourselves. Muggsy. Was I right to not take Muggsy? I think so. I'm pretty happy with the trade that I made with the Seattle Supersonics. Again, I don't know what's going on. I will be fully honest. I am tired. I almost didn't stream. Tonight was the first night in a long time that I fell asleep and woke up like 10 minutes before stream time. And I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm doing this. My brain is just gone. It's still in bed. Oh, let's see. Askew, 73 rated. C potential. He did not rate Mr. Askew all that highly. Kenny Smith is the guy on TNT with Shaq and Charles, yes. Yes, he is. All right. Yeah, see, that's the deal. You never know how highly they're going to rate somebody. We go to the rookie signings. Tellis Frank is a 71. Yeah, I end up with Reggie Lewis, Kenny Smith. I'm going to sign Frank as well. You guys, Pippen and Askew, done deal with the rookie deals. Then team and player options. I'm going to try to keep all my youngsters. For you guys, Ewing, Mullen, Willis, keep them. Absolutely. It's my usual sleep schedule. Fucking terrible. That's what it is. Get to bed at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Wake up at like 1. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. All right, let's see. So Jim Paxton might end up being a free agent. He's the only guy who really declined his deal. This free agency is going to be it's going to be interesting.